Dominant. Hey girl, you're my. Hey girl, you're my sunshine. The old is the old you.
I'm listening to Olivia OBrien's music because like she's a goddess. Like I love her so much. I'm about to sit down and do the video, so I'll see you when I do that. I have to go grab my lanyard and my poster. I'll be right back. What is up, guys? I am back. The video I posted yesterday was kind of like a vlog of the day. So I'm here to talk about my Jack and Jack experience and how everything went at the Jack and Jack concert. I'm just gonna get started because I know this video is gonna be long and I don't want it to be like super duper long. Starting off with the day, I woke up, I was really nervous. Like, I felt like it hadn't like completely hit me, but like I still felt nervous like at the same time because I was like, gosh, I'm gonna meet them, like that's crazy. But then at the same time, like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be so much more nervous when I'm literally like about to meet them, like right about to meet them. So I went to school and my friend Shy, she picked me up early and she picked me up around 12:30 and we went back to her house and we started getting ready. By the time we were done getting ready, it was like 3. So we had to rush to the venue because we were supposed to be there at 4. The line wasn't like super duper long for VIP, but there was still about like 30 girls in front of us. We were still kind of near the front. When we were in line outside when we first got to the venue, we started talking to this girl and who we thought was her mom, but turned out not to be her mom. She was like the mom of the group. Like she was like holding all of our stuff. She was being really nice, really sweet. If you're watching this, you're amazing. Like, bless. She was so sweet, she was so nice, and she explained her story of like her jobs and stuff to us, which is really cool. She used to be Bill Murray's assistant and she used to work at the Grammys, so she was like a backstage coordinator, so she met like all of the people we obsess over, but like she had no idea who they were. We stood in line for, I'd say, around an hour before they started checking off names and stuff. So we were standing in line for a while. And then we finally got to the place where they check your name. Basically, you just show them your ID. You don't even need to show them the confirmation email because they have your name down. They were like, have the confirmation email ready, but they didn't even use it. So we showed them our IDs and they checked off our name, and then they gave us our lanyard and our poster. So this is what the lanyard looks like. Here, let me bring it up to you. This is what the lanyard looks like. It just says VIP experience, and then it has both of them on there. And then on the back, it says fall 2017. And then all of the tour dates. So yeah, this was really cute. I'm out of focus, but it's fine. Okay, and then the poster. This is the poster. Mine got ruined. This is the poster. It's a signed poster. Then it has the same picture that the laminate has, and it has the same back with all of the tour dates on it. So yeah, I thought it was really cute. And after we got that, we stood in another line outside the venue until about, I'd say, 5:30-ish maybe. So we stood in that line for around 30-45 minutes, and then we were let inside the venue. So right as we were let inside the venue, when we got inside, we stood in another line and we had the mom hold our stuff. And so she was holding our stuff as we went to go look for merch, and I bought a shirt. This one, my shirt, was different than everybody else's apparently. Apparently everyone says Jack and Jack in the back and mine doesn't. So I don't know if I got a special one or mine was just messed up. It's a faded red color and it says Beg on the front. Yeah, it says Beg on the front, and then on the back, mine says fall 2017. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, mine says fall 2017 and everyone else's says Jack and Jack. So I don't know what happened to mine or what went wrong with mine. But yeah, I got this shirt. It was $40. So after we got our merch, we were staying in the line for the VIP meet and greet. So that line, when we were let inside, that's when they started letting people meet them. And they would, basically you would stand in line, and then when you're next in line, they'd take you into this room and they'd close the curtains, and then you meet them, and then you walk out on the other side. So we waited, and finally, like, there was like 2 people ahead of us, and me and Cheyenne, we were like, who's gonna go first, who's gonna go first, who's gonna go first? And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it over with, and I'm gonna go first. And she's like, are you sure, like, are you sure? Because she was getting really nervous, because at first our plan was for her to meet them first, and then she was like getting really nervous, so I was like, no, I'll meet them first, it's fine. I walked in to the to the curtain area. Like their security guard was like, okay, come on. And then there were girls in there like still meeting them, the girls ahead of us. And he was like, okay, no, hold on, just kidding. So like I stood there and I watched them like hugging them, and it was cute. And then they walked away and I walked in and they looked at me and I was just like, and then in my head I was like, English, Brianna, speak English, like talk, please. So they were like, hi, and I was like, hi. And Galinsky gave me a hug first. Let me just tell you, that boy is so skinny. He needs some food. And then after I hugged Galinsky, he's like, what's your name? And I was like, my name's Brianna. And I almost said, what's yours? But I didn't. I stopped myself. Brain, thank you. And then I went to hug Johnson, and I gave Johnson a big like bear hug. It was cute. After we did that, Galinsky said, okay, so what pose do you want to do? And I was like, you know, can you guys just like hug me? I don't know. So they stood on either side of me. I'll insert the picture right here. So as you can see, Galinsky stood on my right and Johnson stood on my left, and that was the outfit I was wearing. You saw that in the vlog yesterday. I gave Galinsky another hug and he's like, alright, I guess I'll see you out there then. So I gave Galinsky a hug, and then I gave Johnson a hug, and then when me and Johnson were hugging, he was like swaying us back and forth like on each foot. And then like he let go, and he's like, you are a really good hugger. Like that hug was so good, like so bomb. And I was like, I almost cried. I think they were trying to talk to me when I was walking away, but I was like so nervous. I was like, nope, don't turn back now. Like you're not gonna be able, like once you start talking, you're not gonna stop. I walked away, but I don't even remember, like I don't really remember, because you weren't allowed to have your phone. You weren't allowed to like do anything. Before I went in, the security guard was like really rude about it. He was like, no hugging, no kissing, no running, no jumping, no squeezing, no like, and I was like, are we even like allowed to touch them? Like, come on, dude, like no hugging, come on. But when I first walked in there, Galinsky like immediately opened his arms for a hug, so I was like, don't mind if I do. So after I walked out, I waited for Cheyenne on the other side. After Cheyenne came out, like the other side, we went to go stand in front of the stage, and we were like, I got Cheyenne to the front. Like there were these girls that were like this, like on top of the barricade, and I'm like, okay, you guys don't need that much elbow room. So Cheyenne was able to scoot in the front, but I wasn't. I was fine with that because I'm like freakishly tall. So I was still in like the second row technically. I still think it was the first row because there wasn't really anybody in front of me, but second row I guess. And then we waited and waited and waited. We waited about an hour and 45 minutes because they had to let general admission in. And then when they let general admission in, we waited about 30 more minutes. It was getting like kind of crowded, but the show definitely wasn't sold out, because when I went to the Dolan Twins at the same theater, it was like packed like to the max. There had to at least been like 800 people in that venue, but for Jack and Jack there was probably only about 250, 300 maybe. We waited and we waited for about 30 minutes, like after general admission came in, for Olivia OBrien to come out. And I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't really know. I knew who she was, like I knew the one song that everybody knows from her, which is like, I hate you, I love you, I hate that. Yeah, that song. I knew that song. That's the only song I knew, I'm gonna be completely honest. But once I heard her perform, I was like, wow, she is amazing. I will insert some clips of her singing right now. She was really good, and I was really impressed. I was like, wow. So I went home and I downloaded all of her music. I listen to it all the time, like no joke, it's always on repeat. But I did fall in love with the drummer. You guys saw I met him yesterday. So after Olivia OBrien came out, the shortest like set change I've ever witnessed in my whole entire life. It might have been like maybe 7 minutes. And then Jack and Jack came out. When Jack and Jack first came out, they started singing Distraction, and
y'all gonna sing with me?
After Distraction, they sang Last Thing. So I'll put the clips after, like, I say the song that they sang. I'll put some clips because I'm pretty sure I got a little bit of everything, but I'm not completely sure. If I don't put a clip in, then I don't have it. So I'm sorry. They sang one of their unreleased songs called Natural, so I'll put a little bit of that in because it is so good. I promise you, it is amazing.
Cause when it comes to love, she's a natural.
And then they were like, how much do you want to bet? There are a lot of day ones in Arizona. So then the crowd went crazy and they started playing some of their old songs. It was like a mashup of like everything.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we got a lot of day ones here in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we've been doing a lot of new music. I feel like it's only right that we gotta do some throwbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Arizona, I want to see who's been rocking with Jack and I for a minute, alright?
Johnson, you want to tell all these beautiful people how we've been living these past couple years? When we live so well, you make it hard to tell. Yeah. What do we do now? Everything we did, we broke. I said it broke. I can't get you out of my hands. It's all falling down.
Arizona, who's trying to hop on this flight with us real quick? Anyone?
They can talk, but we can care less. One,
2, 3, one more time.
CeeLo Green, 20 cameras on 100 degrees, and that backstone's bigger than so not that day. Jungle. Are y'all moving? Tell me your name.
I said on. Lights, get back on. Hey, you better look at you. You're the baddest in the place, damn.
Okay, and then this is one of mine and my mom's favorite songs. It's called Wrong One. I'll put some of Wrong One in because Wrong One is my, like, one of my absolute faves.
Cool, Johnson, what is it, man? Come on, listen. Push me up, I just wanna know. Cause you do screaming. I just wanna know. But you know you love her. I just wanna know. And you do me like that. Like that.
And then they sang Paradise, like, it's a really, really, really good old song of theirs.
realize like some of those songs are 4 years old at this point, you know?
After that, they did an acoustic set. I can put some of the acoustic set in. It's just like the light was right in my phone camera, so the quality of the video isn't that great.
We gotta come together. Johnson, what's up? We gotta come together. Stay together for the kids, man. Hand in hand's the only way to live, man. Yeah, we need to come together. Got to get together if you know what I mean. Come together. Yeah. Right now. But say whoa. It's only creeping.
Oh, they sang Tides during their acoustic set. I literally cried. Honestly, I did. I really did. I actually cried. Oh, and then he sang, I don't know what the song is called, but he sang a cover of the song. And I sang How We Livin', so I'll put some of How We Livin' in because that's a good song. I think I just got Johnson rapping it, because then after that, Galinsky started singing the cover of the song again.
Just take your time, the clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is win the second.
That cover was so good, I promise you, like, I will put in as much of it as I got because like it was really good. And then they started to sing Beg. Do you guys know how much I love Beg? I've literally had Beg on repeat ever since it came out. Oh my goodness, like obviously, like I love the song Beg. It was so good. They sang it so well. Galinsky hit that high note like perfectly. I will show you right now. They sang Hurt People. Hurt People's a really good song, and like they sang some of Rockstar by Post Malone and 21 Savage. I will put some of that in because I was really hype and I was like getting down to that. You might not be able to see that because I was like turning up so much, but like it was really good. Oh, and then they're like, Arizona, it's been real, like, we gotta go, peace. And you know that when they do that, like, so quickly that, like, boy, you ain't slick, we know you coming out again. So, their last song always is Like That. So, they came out and they sang Like That. Like, it was so hype. So hype. It was so amazing. After Like That, like, everyone was so hype, like, that's literally what it was like. After that, like, everyone rushed out of the venue so that we could all go stand and wait for them to come out. But security guards were like, no, they're not coming out tonight, like, go home, go away, or like, the cops are gonna arrest you. And literally the cops left, like, after 5 minutes of him saying that because they realized, like, it was literally pointless for them to be there. No girls were doing anything, they weren't doing anything wrong, like, nothing was going wrong. Like, the girls were literally just chilling on the sidewalk, like, they weren't even doing anything. And I met the love of my life. Basically, he was Olivia OBrien's drummer. He was really nice. And I was really upset because when I was rewatching the clips, when I was editing the video a second ago, I just saw that he was like, what's up? Like, what's up? He kept trying to create conversation with me. And I was like, okay, can I just get a picture? Because, like, there were so many girls, literally, when I tell you there were so many. I mean like tons of girls that were trying to meet this drummer because like everyone was obsessed with him. And so I kind of just like rushed out of there because I'm kind of like claustrophobic and I'm kind of like people. Our friends, their names were Autumn and Gabriella. Autumn, Gabriella, Cheyenne, and I, we went to go wait in Cheyenne's car. Right when we got into the car, all the security guards started leaving. Like as you saw in the vlog, we were making fun of them. About 5 minutes after that, we saw Andre and Jack and Jack's piano player, and then some girls that like were at the show that were leaving with them. So as you saw, we got out of the car and we were like, hey, what's up? Like, and then Autumn was like, you guys should hook us up. You guys should hook us up. And I'm like, dude, they're not gonna have any idea what hook us up means. And so they were like, hook you up with what? And then they got into the car, and then Andre came out again and he went to go grab something, and then he came back out, and then she's like, Andre, can you hook us up? And he's like, hook you up with what? I'm going to eat right now. And she's like, well, can you tell them like to come out? Like, and Andre's like, well, I'll be right back. Like, I'll be right back. And she's like, well, can you tell them before you leave? And he's like, they'll probably come out, like whatever. After Andre and them left, Cheyenne's mom called her. It was like, you need to get home. Autumn and Gabriella were like, are you sure you guys have to leave? You know, so they stuck around for like 5 more minutes and we left. And then right as we got our food, because we stopped at McDonald's to eat, obviously, because I love McDonald's. Right as we got our food, they came out, and we're like, why? We were literally so upset, like we screamed, like we were so mad. We literally had just left the venue. Gabriella and Autumn posted these pictures, so I'll put those in right here. So Gabriella saying I love you to Johnson, and
I love you.
Me too.
Once Autumn and Gabriella told me that they were there, I was like, FaceTime me, please. And I tried like video chatting, but it like obviously they were meeting them, so like I couldn't. So we gave them their time, and then I was like, you know what, just call me. And they called me, and they're like, hey, do you want to talk to Olivia? And I was like, oh yeah, cool, like let me talk to Olivia. So we talked to Olivia. You guys saw that. I cut out some of the conversation because of like privacy reasons. Olivia might not have wanted that to get out. It was kind of just like personal things, you know, I don't want to expose her, so I did cut some of it out. But after we talked to Olivia, I was like really upset because I'm like, why didn't we stick around for just 5 more minutes, like honestly. After that, we went home to Cheyenne's and we kind of like ate our food in silence because we were kind of sad, and then we told each other like our meet and greet stories. And today or was it last night? It was either last night or today that I commented picture that he posted. It was yesterday. Okay, so his caption was tour part 2, I'm happy, can you tell Tempe was super cool. These are his pictures, that one, and then there's that one, and I was like, oh, he's so adorable. Posted those pictures, I commented, it was so nice to meet you, you're honestly so adorable, LMAO, thank you for saying hey to my YouTube channel, go check it out, much love. I got the notification this morning that he liked my comment, so I was like, yes, winning. And I was like, you know, he's probably just liking everybody's comment, so I went in to go look, and my comment was the only comment he liked. It was pretty great, and I was pretty happy about that. I'm pretty sure that's it. Like, that's pretty much my story. I'm a little bit upset because we didn't get to see them again, but I can't be selfish because there are some other people that didn't get to see them or meet them at all. So I am thankful that I did get to meet them. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my Jack and Jack meet and greet experience, and the clips that I put in and the pictures and stuff. I will put in the picture of me meeting my husband right here because that was like the greatest moment of my whole entire life. Okay, yeah, now this video is over. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys when I see you next.